Today we're going to look at chromosomes. We're going to focus on their location as well as their structure. So let's get oriented here. So first of all, this is a cell. This is the cell membrane on the outside. Inside that is an enlarged nucleus. This is the nuclear envelope. Inside of that, this light blue is the nucleoplasm. And inside the nucleus, we have the nucleolus, which makes ribosomes, and that's another story. However, this area also houses our chromosomes. So in this example, this organism only has 2 chromosomes that are visible. Let's look at the basic structure of a chromosome. Essentially, it is DNA that is wrapped around something called a histone. It's kind of like a hockey puck, and it wraps itself around there really tightly. It's almost like coiling a rope. If you take a piece of rope and you twist it and twist it, it twists on itself. That's what's happening here. And so we have our chromosome comes off of here. This side of the chromosome is identical to this side. One side is called a chromatid. 2 sides are called sister chromatids. They are identical in their DNA. They're held together by something called a centromere. Centromere has an M in it. I think of M as in mirror. So when I'm looking at a belt in the mirror, I remember my centromere. And these are sister chromatids. We also examine the length of the arms in terms of the distance from the centromere. We look at the long arm, always goes down, so this end is longer. And we measure them by the height of their centromere of the long arm. Chromosomes, when they're in the relaxed state during the G1 of interphase, it just kind of looks like spaghetti. It's just relaxed. And again, this is called chromatin. My learning tool for chromatin is when I'm at a picnic or something, I usually have a tin can in my hand and I'm relaxed. So chromatin. There's a hierarchy of size when it comes to genetic information. The first one is DNA, where we are looking at the A's, the T's, the C's, and the G's, also known as the base pairs. Together, they make something called a gene, which is a segment of DNA that codes for a particular trait, such as hair color. So for example, this gene would be for hair color, and this is an identical gene for the same thing in hair color. Genes make up chromosomes. So together they collectively make up a chromosome. And all of the chromosomes collectively within that cell make up something called the genome. And again, the genome is the blueprint of life.